guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela and this is Flamingo Homeschool. Welcome if you're new and welcome back if you are not new. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be a video all about our favorite games. We've narrowed it down to I think about 12-ish games. It was really hard to do because we have a lot of favorites. We play a lot of games and we use them a lot in our homeschool as well. So I'm just going to give you like our top 12 and hopefully this video won't be super long for you. But I do want to say thank you to Abby from Rune and Rest and Jessica from the Waldock Way. This is a homeschool show and tell collaboration with a bunch of moms. There will be a playlist linked below where you can see all of the videos in this playlist and get all kinds of awesome ideas and inspiration. So thank you to Abby and Jessica. I really appreciate you doing this open collab. And by the way, it is open, so you can add your video to the playlist as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here, guys. I'm gonna start with probably our favorite game right now, and my kids' favorite game of all time, and it is Monster Sock Factory. Okay. So this is a game that allows you to practice multiplication and facts and get better at it. Now, my kids are 6 and 7, and it's a really quick game. You get little monsters, and they have a certain number of feet or legs, and then there are sock cards with specific numbers on them, and you match them up to the monsters, and you have to make different combinations to get specific sums. So I think that's really awesome. My kids absolutely love this game. They love playing it. They have so much fun, and that is kind of our favorite game at the moment. So let me see where I can put this so they don't block your view. Okay, so our next favorite, we are studying the 50 states. That is actually by Jessica from the Waldock Way. If you haven't seen it, I'll see if I can link that video that she has of a walkthrough of that, but you know, if you've been around, I love her stuff. So this is one of our favorite games for that. It is just like a kind of like a matching game. So it has the state and then it has like facts about the state. So it has like the actual state on one of the cards with like where the capital is, and then it has like another card that matches sort of. It has the name of the state and then it has facts about that exact state. So right now, this is one of our favorites to play when we are doing our 50 states loop. So the USA game, and it is by Scholastic. I've shown it before. I've probably shown most of these before, and I have a bunch of game videos, so I'll see if I can maybe link some at the end or down below or something like that if you want to see more of our favorite games. But some of you may see a lot of these as repeats because they are our favorites. So another one we really love to do is we love Weird School, and we read the books quite often. And this is kind of like a sentence builder game. And so Mrs. Bernard is a wild card, and you get different cards, and you have to form an entire sentence. You have to get one of each of the cards. So you have to get a teacher, a rhyme, an action, or, you know, a verb, and then you have to get an adjective and a noun. So you'll have to make the silliest sentence you can with the cards that you get, or try to get cards that you need to complete the matching sentence. And if you can see up here, they have different values for each card, so you want to get the highest number for those values for each of the cards in your sentence so that you can get the most points, if that makes sense. We really love this one. My kids don't even think they're learning anything. They just like playing it. So that's what is awesome for me. That makes it an awesome game to me because my kids don't even realize that they're actually learning things. They just really love playing it. This one is not super educational, I guess you could say, but it is super fun. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza, and you have cards with all of these different things on them. Oh, let me open it, I'll show you. So, whoops, hang on guys. guys. I'm very professional. So you'll have cards that have different things on them. There's a groundhog. So you'll have different cards, and what you do is everybody gets a certain number of cards, and then you try to make sure that you're saying the right thing, because you're saying taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. So when it's your turn, you might say taco, the next person says cat, the next person says goat, the next person says cheese, but you're looking at your card. So if I'm saying cat and I'm putting down a card that's a goat, it might get confusing and sometimes you stumble. So it's really fun. It's fast paced, and my kids absolutely love it. They have a different version that is a Christmas version that we have, and honestly, I can't remember. It's like cookie something snowman. Anyways, it's awesome too. So that is another one of our favorite games to play, especially if we only have a few minutes, or like if we're waiting at a restaurant and we're just sitting there waiting for our food. This is a really good one to play, so that they're occupied and we're having fun and stuff like that. Okay, this is one of my favorites. My kids like it too a lot. My son used to not like it because he had a hard time with money, but he's getting so much better with his monetary identification. And so basically you go around the board and you spin, and you have to make whatever you land on with, this will say you can use like no quarters to make your amount, that like you have to make $1, and you can't use any quarters. So it'll force them to kind of use different things to make the same kind of, to kind of get creative with what they have to make the amount that they need to actually keep that money. So we really like this. The only thing I will say is I added 2 little drawstring bags to it, because what tends to happen if we don't have those, and these are just what I added because I kind of had like a little pack of these bags from, they were left over from a birthday party that we threw for my daughter. They were like their, or for my son actually, they were like the pirate money bags that we put little gold coins in. And so we keep them in here because it seems like when we don't have those bags that the coins can kind of go everywhere if they're playing with them, if that makes sense. Again, my kids are 6 and 7, so you know, might not need them, but my kids really do enjoy this game. So next I have 3 of these, and we really enjoy bingo a lot. Sorry about the glare, guys. The window is open behind me, or the shade is open. So this is the one we've been currently playing the most because, like I said, we are doing the Traveling the 50 States by Jessica from the Waldock Way. And so this one is really cool because you can call out by the state name, you can call out by the capital, you can call out by a fun fact about it. And so it kind of gives you different options of what to call for each one, which I think is great. And then we play usually this one because that gets us the most practice and the most fun. But, you know, you can play any of those different ways, like if they get, you know, the corners or whatever, however you want to play. But we really like this. It's helping them to learn their state capitals really well, which is great. We also have Money Bingo, which is, sorry, my phone just got a text message, guys. So if you hear that, I'll try to edit it out, but you know, sometimes you can't. All right, so this is Money Bingo, and this really helped my son. He really has a hard time distinguishing between quarters and nickels, which I think is probably common for some kids, but he has learned so much with this, and between that and Money Bags, the other game that I just showed you. Again, you can play different ways, and I like that you give them an amount and they have to actually count what's on their card to figure out if they have that amount. So that's really helpful. And then the last one of these we have is sight word bingo, pretty much. And some of these are really easy for my kids now, but they still really enjoy playing it, and it's fine for a refresher. I like to kind of do that every once in a while. So this is the level 2 version. I'm sure they probably have other levels that I could look into, but this is the one we have. Again, you can play it any which way you want for the bingo cards. To we just play always to cover it, but and those are like 10 frames. I forgot to tell you guys that. These two are kind of like 10 frame cards. The other ones with the states obviously have more, but so it doesn't have a huge card to cover. Okay guys, this next one is one of their most favorite games of all time. My children love it. It's not like one of the games I would consider super educational, but it is super fun. We usually play in either teams or collaborating all together, and it is, I found it, Hidden Pictures Disney, and it has this huge puzzle shape, well, it has puzzle pieces that kind of fit together, I guess, board. And basically what you do is you spin this little spinner, you pick a card based on what your spinner lands on, and then you look for whatever item that you get all over the entire board. And that's why it's good to have multiple people, because you know it's a long board. I mean, I don't remember exactly how long it is. I think it's like 6 foot, so it's long, but it is really fun and we love playing it. You're also racing the clock, which is all the way up at the top by Cinderella's castle, and so you're racing to get everything found and get there before it strikes midnight, you know. So this is a really, really fun one, and it's one that my kids have loved ever since they got it, and they love playing it. So it is quite big to store, I will say that too. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a pretty big box. Okay, so my kids love pirates, they love medieval times and all of that. So these next couple are some of their favorites because of it. This one, we've played it a lot, you can probably see, is Don't Rock the Boat, and it has little pirate penguins. I'll show you the back. It's kind of like a balancing game. You put your penguins on and you try not to rock the boat. It's really super simple, but it's so much fun, and we have a lot of fun and we laugh. Some kids may be not suited for this if they get upset easily when they lose. Let me tell you that, because there was a while where we didn't play this because my son had a really hard time putting them on, and he would almost always be the one to rock the boat, and the penguins would all fall on his turn, and it was usually the first turn that he had. But since he's gotten a little better with that, and a little better with not caring whether he wins or loses, you know, trying his hardest but not caring and being a better, not a sore loser, he has been able to play this and really enjoyed it. So I will say that. Okay, so the next one is probably one you guys have all heard of. It is Risk Junior, and it is pirate themed, and my kids love this game. They love it because they have these little boats, and on the back of them you kind of tap the back of them. Let me see if I can show you. And there's like a little thing here, and it launches the dice, which they think is so fun. It's kind of like they always yell like cannonballs, you know, when the dice flies, because it's like they're launching a cannonball. Well, you try to occupy these islands, and you also try to put your people on the islands. You get the little treasure that's there, and then the person who has the most treasure at the end and the most islands occupied, you add those two together, and whoever has the most points wins. So that's how you play that, and it comes with these little ships. Super fun, and very good for like kids who like pirates. This next one, I believe I saw this on another YouTube channel, and it's become one of our favorites. because, like I said, my kids love medieval times and King Arthur, and especially my son. And so this one is called My First Castle Panic. Work together to save the castle. And so you have these, I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called ogres, but I cannot remember. Monsters. Yeah, monsters. So you have these different kinds of monsters, and they do different things. Some of them go 2 spots at once. Some of them knock everybody out who is there. But basically, you can kind of see each card has a little thing on it, and you have to kind of move the best you can to get there. So like if you were here, like say you were back here and you had a blue square and a blue circle, you'd probably want to play your blue circle so you could get up here, because you're trying to get to the castle before these little ogre monster things do. And so we play it collaboratively. I'm pretty sure that you could probably play it individually, but we usually play it collaboratively. And you do have a defense system right here, which is they can knock down the wall first. So if the ogre gets here and they knock down the wall, you're not, you haven't lost the castle yet. So it's just really fun, and I love that we play it collaboratively because my kids can work together and they can figure out different strategies of like, well, if we play, you know, the red card, we have more, you know, we're going to get further, or, you know, whatever. So I really, really like that part, and I like that my kids are working together. And then our last one, I have Ticket to Ride First Journey. This is the one we have, but I really want to get other ones because, whoops, that's upside down, because my kids really love Ticket to Ride. If you have never played, this is a map of the United States, and they have to get certain cards, to enough of certain cards to be able to make it to different places. So for instance, if you have to go from Albuquerque to Duluth, then you have to get, you know, right here, you have to get 2 blue cards, and then you have to get, you know, 4 black cards to get all the way there. And so they have to like strategize on how they're going to get from one place to the other. And once you get to your city, then you get to flip your card over, and whoever gets all of their places complete, their train lines complete, is the winner, whoever's first. So it's just really fun, and again, it definitely works on that geography even a little bit, so they can kind of visualize where things are. But they do have a ton of those. I know they have one for Europe. I know that they have one, another one that's a little harder for the United States, which is great. And so I'm looking into getting some more of those because we really enjoy this one a lot, and we play this one all together. My kids and I are super big board game players. My husband does not enjoy board games, but he will play certain ones with us, and if we ask him to, he'll play them with us, but he does not enjoy them as much as we do, which I don't know, I guess opposites attract, right? But anyways, the other thing I wanted to say is we try to make everything a game and include games all the time. So sometimes even when we're just doing flashcards, I got these, I'm pretty sure at the Target dollar spot, but I know that Dollar Tree now has these, which is cool. And they're just little buzzers. And so sometimes I will have them use these when we're doing certain things like state capitals or flashcards or sight words, whatever we're doing, and they will use these to be the first one to get it, because sometimes there's a little bit of arguing with who got the word first. So we have these, and I'll just go ahead and show you. I've showed them before in other videos, but we use those as kind of you know, just something to make everything a little more fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching again. And if you want to see more videos on different games, I'll go ahead and try to put like some up in the iCards or things like that, or down below. And if you'd like to hear or see a video of what we use Alexa for as far as games go, then comment down below and let me know, and I'll make a video on what games we use for Alexa as far as our homeschooling goes. All right, thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.